Hello students, today we will learn next illustration for computing tax liability of individual. This illustration is asked for the year 2017 year question paper. See the question. I'll read out the question. Total income of Mr. Mohan Das, aged 58 year, is rupees 12,80,200. It includes agricultural income 40,000, short-term capital gain amounting to rupees 30,000, long-term capital gain 50,000, winning from UP state lottery 1 lakh, gross value. Find out his tax liability. So here we have to compute the tax liability of Mr. Mohan Das. So his age is 58 years, means for aged below 60 years. So we have to apply the tax slab of a others case, that is first 2,50,000 exempt, next 2,50,000 5%, next 5 lakh income 20%, and above 10 lakh income 30%. So we'll calculate this illustration here. So in this question they have given total income directly, that is 12,80,200. So and this total income includes agricultural income is given 40,000. So total income includes agricultural income. So this agricultural income we have to provide exemption. We have to apply the exemption to the agricultural income. Next, short-term capital gain amounting to rupees 30,000. So if in the question, if they give short-term capital gain at 15%, then we have to take this 30,000 value under special rate. If they don't give rate percentage, then we should not take under special rate. It is applied in the tax slab. Okay. If in the question, if they give short term capital gain at 15%, then we have to take while taking special rates in the beginning. Here we should not take this 30,000 because they have not given the short term capital gain is taxed at 15%. So we should not take this. Means this income is taxed in the tax slab. Long-term capital gain 50,000. If they give or not, we have to take 50,000 at 20% and winnings at 30%. So winning from UP state lottery, wherever he might win, it is taxable. So 1 lakh is taxed at 30%. The gross value is given, so we have to take the value directly. Find out his tax liability. So we have to compute the tax liability. So in this question there is no tax rebate because his total income is more than 5 lakh and there is no surcharge because his total income is less than 50 lakh. So no surcharge. So we'll compute the tax liability. Right, solution number 4. This is a question asked for the year 2017 year, fourth question. So write heading computation of tax liability of Mr. Mohan Das for the assessment year 2020-21. So draw 2 column, particulars and 2 amount column. So computation of tax liability of Mr. Mohan Das for the assessment year 2020-21. So he is aged 58 years, means he is a others. Particulars, amount. So firstly we have to compute the tax on the, long-term capital gain 50,000, winning from UP state lottery 1 lakh. So we'll take long-term capital gain value 50,000, so into 20%. So 50,000 into 20% is equal to 10,000. Next one, lottery income, winning from lottery. So value is 1 lakh into 30%. So it comes to 30,000. So total 40,000. So we'll find the balance income. So how to compute the balance income? That is total income minus long-term capital gain minus winning from lottery. So what is the total income given in the question? That is 12,80,200. 12,80,200 is the total income. Minus the income already taxed is 50,000 minus 1 lakh. So balance value is the balance income. So what is the balance income we'll get? 11,30,200. 11,30,200 is the balance income. On this balance income, we have to apply tax slab. Tax slab. Apply tax slab. Apply tax slab. So now we'll apply the tax slab, that is on first 2,50,000 we have to provide exemption. So that is 0% nil. So if in the question, if there is a agricultural income, first we have to provide exemption 2,50,000. Next, what is the next? Next we have next 2,50,000. Okay, next 2,50,000 is taxed at 5%, right? Next 2,50,000 is taxed at 5%. So when in the question, when they give agricultural income, so what is the agricultural income given in the question? That is 40,000. 40,000 agricultural income is given. So this agricultural income is exempt. Okay, so this agricultural income we have to give exemption under the 2,50,000 income, which is taxed at 5%. Okay, so that is how much, 5 under this 5% for agricultural income it is exempt. Okay, next balance how much in the 2,50,000? 40,000 income is given exemption. Next balance how much for 2,10,000 income? 2,10,000 plus 40 is equal to 2,50,000. So for the 2,10,000 income we have to pay 5% tax. So 2,10,000 into 5% is equal to 10,500. Okay. So when in the question, when they give agricultural income, we have to provide the exemption for the agricultural income in the taxable income, in the taxable portion, because exemption in agricultural income, an SSC is going to get a benefit if he is having agricultural income. If he is earning agricultural income, then he should get a benefit of tax benefit, that is he can claim exemption in the taxable portion. If we give exemption here, then no benefit to him. So however he is claiming 2,50,000 exemption in the first part. If he is having more income, then when he having more income, in that case, when he is having more than 2,50,000, in that case, if he is having agricultural income, then we have to give exemption to agricultural income after claiming the basic exemption limit. So this is a basic exemption limit. 2,50,000 is the basic exemption limit. First, an SSC should claim that exemption. Later, if he is having agricultural income, then he has to claim under taxable part. Okay, understood. So in the 2,50,000, 40,000 is exempt. Balance 2,10,000 should be taxed at 5%. So 10,500. So here the income is more than 10 lakh, means we can take next 5 lakh. Next 5 lakh income is taxed at 20%, means 1 lakh. Next is, here we got 10 lakh income, total 2,50,000, 2,50,000, 5 lakh. So it is 10 lakh income is taxed. Next balance income. On balance, what is the balance here? How to compute balance? That is 11,30,200. This one we have to take, not a total income. 11,30,200 minus 2,50,000 minus 2,50,000 minus 5 lakh. So what is the balance we get? That is 1 lakh. 10 means here 11 lakh minus 10 lakh is equal to 1,30,200. Like that we can calculate, or else we can take like this, 11,30,200 minus 2,50,000 minus 2,50,000 minus 5 lakh. So that is a 1,30,000 is a balance income. So on this income we have to he has to pay 30% tax. So it comes to 39,060. 39,060. So now we have to total 10,500 plus 1 lakh plus 39,060 is equal to 1,49,560. So next we have to add 40,000 here, that is 1,89,560. After that we have to give tax rebate if any. Tax rebate is nil. Add surcharge, also nil. Next add educational cess, health and education cess at 4%. How much? That is 1,89,560 into 4%. It will come to 7,582. So when we add this, we will get 1,97,142. 142 point will get, but you can round off the value. 1,97,142. So this is the tax he has to pay to the income tax department when he is having an income of 12,80,200. So this is the total tax he has to pay. Tax liability. So tax liability is 1,97,142. Write note next. So note is relating to short term capital gain. So in this illustration, short term capital gain at 15% is not given. Hence, it is not taxed at special rate 15%, but it is taxed in the tax slab. How it is taxed in the tax slab? So when we are not included short term capital gain here, when we have not included short term capital gain first. So when we not included means in the balance income it is included. 12,80,000 minus this means in the balance income that short term capital is included, means that income is taxed under tax slab. So it is taxed here. It might be 2,10,000, might be included in this 5 lakh, or it might be included in the first 2,50,000. So but it is not taxed at a special rate 15%. Next, illustration number 5. So this is a illustration which is asked for the year 2012 question paper. So this is the homework for you. See the question. The particulars of income of Srimati Suma for the previous year 2019-20 are as under: taxable income from house property 30,000, profit from businesses 5,20,000, short term capital gain at 15%, that is rupees 20,000, interest on government securities rupees 8,000, winning from card games rupees 30,000. Find out the tax payable for the assessment year 2020-21. So we have to compute tax payable for this assessment year of Srimati Suma. So that is a tax liability in case of individual. We have to compute. So here in this question, difference is they have not given the total income. So here we have to compute the total income. So how to compute the total income? That is adding 5 heads of income. So here they have given the income from different heads that we have to total first. So first head is income from salaries. So there is no salary income, nil. Next, second head, income from house property. So under that we have to take income from house property. How much? 30,000. Next, third head is business income. So under that we have to take 5,20,000. Next we have the income and capital gain. So in that we have short term capital gain, that is 20,000. Next income from other source. Under that we have interest on government security 8,000, winning from card games 30,000. So total 38,000 income from other source. So we'll get the gross total income. Deduction under section 80. There is no deduction here. In this question they have not given any deduction. So deduction under section 80 is nil. So balance income is known as a total income. So on the total income we have to compute the tax slab here. Okay. On the total income we have to compute the tax slab. So here in this question they have given short term capital gain. So this one we have to tax at special rate, that is 20,000 into 15%. Next we have winnings, that is 30,000 into 30%. So on balance income we have to apply the tax slab. So if this total income is less than 5 lakh, then we have to give tax rebate. So this illustration you have to try by yourself. This is a homework illustration for you.